All right, guys, I just got my skid loader back from down at our big lot pushing snow. I washed it. I always try to desalt it the best I can. I've got the stuff that's over in the house because I'm afraid it's always going to freeze. Anyways, it's like some kind of power wash by Turtle Wax. Anyways, I mix up a warm bucket of it, and then I hook it up to my power washer and all that. I do my mini skid, especially the undercarriage, and spray out the bucket and all that because it loads salt. And then I'll wash this off, but that's really not what I'm doing. Check this out. I just wanted to show you guys this. So it's an old Lincoln pneumatic greaser. I bought it from a guy for 50 bucks. He was like, oh, I don't think it works. It was in my grandpa's shop for like ever and ever. And I was like, okay, I'll take a chance. So I brought it here, and it had a bucket of this. I don't know, it just said something about wheel bearing grease, and it smells bad, like smells disgusting, almost smells like alcohol. So anyways, I ordered a new bucket of stuff. It's in there. I couldn't tell you, I bought it off of Walmart.com. It's Moly lithium grease. Anyways, but all I did was mix that up, and it worked. And it works now with the fresh grease in it. Now it's got all fresh grease in it. So now, going through, where you guys at? Going through it, doing my skid loader. Sweet. That's awesome. And I got this really good, oh man, I got this really good tip to put on it. Man, that thing is awesome. Oh my God. Ugh. Wow. I bought that tip at Tompkins Hydraulic. It grabs. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Come here, come to me. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera and grease this, and it's not cooperating, and that thing's a swivel, but it wasn't wanting to swivel. Sorry, I'm probably making everybody sick, but dang. Oh my gosh. I usually use those, sorry, probably wasn't showing you where we were. I use those, oh, I don't know, whatever that thing is. But that doesn't fit into my mini skid. So, anyways, I'm going to finish greasing it because I just washed it. I want to make sure I grease it, but I thought I'd show you guys that. I thought that was pretty cool. I kind of like old stuff. I figured I was going to have to take it all apart and clean all the crappy grease out. I mean, it didn't really want to come out. It took a while to pump it out. And when I say crappy, it was nasty. It was brown, and look at that stuff in there. It doesn't even want to do anything. It was gross. Gross, gross. If somebody wants a half a bucket of that, you can have it. I'm throwing it in the dumpster. It's bad. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. I figured I'd share it. Have a good one, guys. All right. Well, that was awesome. I just wanted to come back and tell you why. I was actually looking for one of these anyways. I wanted a bigger one. I was going to get one that had like a, like the 60 pound. You can get like a 50 or 60 pound. It's like a 2.5 gallon, or I don't know. Or maybe it's 110 pound. It's a couple gallons. It's whatever this is. So I used to get these barrels from a guy that had a greaser like that. That is 705 grease, 120 pound. I wanted one that took one of those. But this one takes, I think it's a 35 pound. It's a 5-gallon bucket. And when I found it, it was kind of old. It was old-timey. I kind of like old-timey stuff. But I'm here to tell you, when you use these things, when you use these tubes of grease, Can't get my camera to come on. When you use this dang tube of grease, this is the stuff I usually use in the winter. It's a little thinner. It comes out of my DeWalt gun better. Otherwise, I use that same brand, that Mystic brand, but it's a Molly, like 3% Molly. But anyway, so this whole 5-gallon bucket of grease cost me like it was $71 shipped on Walmart.com. And it's some kind of, I don't remember the brand, Simplex or something like that. It had really good reviews. It's 5% Molly, and it cost me $71 for 5 gallons of it. It's like 37 pounds, or I think it's 37 pounds. Anyway, so that's like, I think if you buy the tubes, I'd have to run my numbers again. I want to say I came up, because I usually run fairly expensive grease. I try not to get like super cheap stuff. I like stuff with Molly in it. It's usually, you know, $6, $7 a tube. For some reason, I think I came up with like 120, 150 bucks, depending on where you bought your grease and all that stuff. That grease there just cost me $71. So it's almost, or it is, half as much. Well, when I grease my excavator, I use a tube and a half of grease sometimes. I mean, it just depends, but normally it seems like, when I'm doing the house and stuff like that, I'll always fire it up and I kind of grease it and I move it around. I move it like 8 different times, or I'll put my daughter in it and have her spin as I'm greasing it with my DeWalt gun. And obviously, you know, it'd be hard to do it with this unless I put this in the bucket or something, wrap the cord around it, or the hose around it. But anyways, but you know, you can easily use almost a tube or a tube of grease on that, greasing it up. The skid loader, not so much. The mini skid, the Vermeers take grease, not so much. But it seemed like every time I went to use it, I'd use it a little bit and then I have to put a tube in it. So I use my DeWalt for site stuff, and then this is greasing it before we leave the shop when we get ready to, you know, when I get home and I clean everything up. I usually try to grease it before I park it. That way it's ready to go the next day. I don't have to get up and grease it in the morning. I grease it before we park it, and in that way I go inside and it's done. Because my stuff might not leave the shop for a couple weeks, you know, not a couple weeks, a couple days to a week or something like that. And that way I can just kind of grab it and go, or if I need to do something quick and easy around the house, I got it. Anyways, so that's why I went with this guy. But anyways, I figured I'd explain why I was showing you a grease gun, and I kind of like it. It's old. I'm going to clean it up whenever it's nicer outside. I'm going to clean it up, see if I can find some original paint. I mean, it looks like it was just white, but I thought maybe if there was something, you know, a label or something on there, I might go ahead and repaint it. I think I might put a longer flex cord on the end of it. I kind of like that. It did come with, trying to trip over my airline. It did come with this, so see if I can do it. I can't do it one-handed. Now I can. So you unscrew this, and the little prongs in there, you can replace the prongs in it. I've never seen one you can take apart in service. You probably can't get the little prongs in there. But anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure that's old because they don't make anything to where you can fix it anymore. I was looking to see. I can't read what that says. But they don't make anything that you can take apart and fix anymore. They make everything throwaway. Just like these stupid things. I bet you I go through these things, I don't know, a couple times a year. It's aggravating. You can't make a trailer lock. I mean, you have to lock all your stuff anyways because somebody's going to steal it. But they can't make a trailer lock that lasts more than 6 months to a year. It's ridiculous. Maybe if you park it in your garage or something, but outside, it just doesn't last. Anyways, there's my air greaser. Hopefully you guys like that short little video. 65 did awesome in the snow. Absolutely awesome. Check out those videos, those tracks. I'll tell you what, I'd probably never run another skid loader if I'm doing snow without those tracks on it. Like, those tracks are absolutely amazing in the snow. I have never had anything ever, and I was really worried about the power of this machine and the tracks because I never ran them. It was wide track. I'm like, man, am I going to float too much? Am I not going to bite? Because everything else I've ever had is narrow track, and I've always ran like zigzags on it, or, well, I guess the ASV had 20s. It had 20-inch tracks on it, but it was like a bar-style cat track kind of deal. Anyways, these things, If you do snow removal and you need a track, put those Camso SDs on it. They will go wherever you want it to go. It's insane. Doesn't matter how wide they are, because those are 15 and a half inch wide tracks, and it did everything I needed to do. Check that video out. Anyways, there's my air greaser. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.